Okay. Alta naika namulalupan.
Okay. Hi, Sean. Kaylin.
Klahaya.
Son.
Klusan.
And Suzanne sends her regrets. She'll be here next week.
Teacher, kata wawa vaccination. Kata wawa. Kopa Chinook. Kata wawa vaccination. Kopa Chinook.
Pus Masika Tigiwawa Kagwa. Who was it? Who wrote that? Shaw. Yakamamu Lemedson Yaka Cloche Copa smallpox or something.
Oh. Wow.
Right. Onas Nasaga Wawa Ekta Kagwa Mamu Kipwet Copa Lama Bus Halo Micah Chaco sick. So needling your arm so you don't get sick.
Mamu kipwet. Kopa lima.
Mamu Kipwet
Kipwet. Kopa lima.
Lama. Mamu Kipwet Lama.
Mamu kipwet lama.
Or Mamu Kipwet Copa Lama. That's like putting a needle in your arm.
Masi.
We'll see what catches on. Yeah, I mean, if this was PC in the 1890s, they would say vaccine from English.
Right.
Well, we'll go by Grand Run. We'll go by each Grand Run video naka nanich oko Deniswawa vaccine. Lunas Slaska Halo Mamuk Chihuahua. I don't think that they've made a word for vaccine. Maybe not. Yeah, P Plaska Guanasum Plaska Teke Munk Chi Deniswawa Kopakanawa Ekta. They always try to come up with a new word for everything. So it's really remarkable if they're using the English word. Yeah, it was Slaska Mamuk Deniswawa Kopa Pill. Pilts red letters. Kakwa Slaska Kaftax plus Oguk Deniswawa Boston Wawa. Oh well, hey, Clonus Halo Flaska time. Pus Mamuk Chiki Deniswawa. I'm slipping into Grand Ron talk when I talk about them. I'm saying monk and stuff.
Morning, Dale.
Dale.
How are you there?
Conway Masaika Klop Masaika Kepwet Copa Lama Copa COVID-19. Halo Conway. Oh.
Copa Incho.
Nika Mama Club.
Aha. Cluj. Halo Flaxta Copa Masaika. None of you?
Not old enough.
Onas Boston Alahi or Copa Boston Alahi Tanas Lely. I'm sorry, I'm out of practice. I think in the US it takes less time, or they're vaccinating faster at the lower ages.
Oh, we caught a lately.
What caught a lately?
Nika Dum.
Lately.
Well, Nika Mama Kupa Sick House. Nika Mama
Mm.
Kupa Hayash Sick House. Kupa Spokane P. Alta Kagwa. Nika Klop Oko Kipwit. Kupa December Moon.
Nike's sister, Yaka Klop, ich the shot.
Yeah, Nika boss, Nika wow,
Ich-
was wanted some schoolman class. Up shot. Yakwa Halo Nika, post psycha mama kanamokst, clone class, clone, most telecom, or most grades, my up shot. No Nika mama kanamoks, kopet ikt, telecom, preschool,
Mm-hmm.
Alta Halo Nika up shot. March Nika up shot.
Aha.
Oski.
Yeah. Well, Kupa Ich Moon he said come. Huh. Well, Wig Kakwa Yakwa, Kupa Boston Illahi, Masaka Gandax, Hayu Telecom Flaska Tlap or Book, Alta, Delayed Hayu Telecom.
Niga Tum Tum Puss, Kakupus, Conaway Telecom Flaska Tlap Oko Glue Medicine, Pial the Nika Tlap. Danas Nika Tanost.
Oh, the lead
Gee.
Hayu Ekta Yawa or Yakwa. Kupakakwa government man Slaska Patlets, Slaskawala, Nasaika Patlets, Nasaika Okukat, the Belakula. Oh,
No.
government man Yakachako, Doctor Yakachako, Yakawawa. Oh, Halo Nika Mislight, Tatlam or Kakum Sakawawa 100.
100.
100. Alpha
100.
Halo Nika Mislight 100 shot. Nika Mislight clone 100 shot. Close Micah Mislight plan Tamala. Post Halo Micah Mislight plan. Nika Lolon Sika clone 100 shot Kapa Vancouver. Well, ik Yaka Wawa Yakamama Gleta Kapa Cookman Yakawawa. No, the Sika Tiki Mox 100. 100 Okok shot Kapa band. Close Micah Paslich Micah Paslich ik 100 shot Kapa Boston till King George man. Wow, Okok government man Yaka Chaco Salix. Yaka Chaco Kwas. Yaka Wawa supposed to Psycho Halo Paslich Nika Okok plan Kapa 10 o'clock. Nika Club Kapa Vancouver. Well, 10 o'clock most minute. Sawas Telecom Slaskam Pasacheka plan. Yakawawa too late.
Too late.
Wawa Cup RCMP. Slaska Mamuk escort. Yakawawa Nika Kwa so cook Sawas Chaco. Stick me up, Yakawawa. Oh boy, Okok Dr. Slutzman Yawa Cup Belakula. Yaka Solix Yaka. Oh, it's of discrimination. Conway Tillicum Slaska he Okok man Yaka Kwaska Pasaiwats. Oh, Ikta Yaka, Kaku Yaka Tumtum, Yaka Tumtum, Nasaika, Chaco Kappa Yaka, supposed in Saika Mithlite DC or gun. Halo Nasaika Tiki Puk Yaka, like Hayu Ikta Okok.
Glad. Kakapus, Halo Flaska Teki, Oko Sawa Stelicum. Be Kakapus you know, government tai telecom flaska tick momo conway act delay till copa messiah sawas telecom. So yeah, it winds up seeming like the folks in charge don't like you and want to make things hard for you.
Kakwan Tekawawa medicine.
Lamatin.
Lamitin. Yeah, so Yakawawa, Oko government tai telecom, man, doctor Yakawawa. Oh, Nika Mislite, Moxt, 100 Okok shot, Yaka, Nika Paslets, Kapasaiwas. Well, Sawas tahi Yakawawa. Oh, Lamitin, Yaka government paslets? Lamitin, Yaka, Kano in the Saika Mislite Okok Lamitin. It's not a gift.
Mm.
You can't come and say, this is a gift for you when it's public health care. That's why in Psycha delete Solix.
Wow.
Drama Okok.
Drama.
The government man Katha Yaka Midlight Mamuk. Does he still have a job?
Kayla Nika Comtex. Yaka Wawa. Oh, Nika delete Lamia. Yaka delete, sorry.
Sick dum dum yaga.
P. Oko government man Yaka boss man. Yaka Wawa. Oh, Halo and Saika Kakwa. Yaka Halo Wawa. Kupan Saika. Wick Lily and Saika Mamuk Kilipai. Kwana Samokok. Mox 100 Lamitin.
Well, quantum kagwa. Kagwa plus quantum kagwa. It's like same old, we say. Sick tum tum nika plus balan kagwa. Huh. Well, slush nika slush nika tum tum bus wig lele big Hanawim Saika Tlapoko Klamatin Copa BC Pig Copa Dutchman Ilahi Masaika Gumducks.
Yeah, all the Dutchman Ilahi like weak Hayu Copa Okoglamatsin Dutchman Telecom how is that well Hayash Lamatsen House Lamatsen Telecom Hyaska Mamuk Okok Lamatsen Laska Tlap Oak formula Oak solution Lamatsen last year. Alla Telecom Copa Dushman Ilai Laska Hayuwawa Hayu Telecom Hayuwawa Kah Laska Digi Club Lamatsen Copa COVID-19 Kach Naiga Tigi Naiga Tigi Michlight Okok Naiga Tigi Club Lamatsen be yeah, inside government Bachloch ik shot ik Lamatzen Kopa Hayu Olman Telecom P
Gilip, Ugo, Gilate, Ulman, Tilham.
Mamuk Laska Mamuk Kopa Lamatzenhaus Kopa Sickhaus.
Doctor P Lamatzin sister, Tilham. Doctors and nurses.
Yeah, most of them. Yeah.
Huh.
And,
Wow.
but yeah, regular people, not so much. And Naiga read Kopa ich newspaper Kopa Duchman Ilahi. Yeah. Ook newspaper, you know, quantum wawa, you know, dread, how do you say, right wing, you know. Laska Mamuk Laska Wawa Kopa Kapit Dushman, Kapit old-fashioned Dushman readership. Yeah.
Topic delayed Dutchman Telecom, plus
Yep.
top,
Yeah.
plus Tegi.
They yeah. Laska Mamuk how do you say piece, you know, or the article, right?
Hello Solid. Oh,
yeah. Plus,
well,
Wawa. Kanawi Ilahi, Kanawi Huloima Ilahi Alda Bachloch Uk Lamatzen Uk Nasaiga Lamatzen Uk French French Ilahi B, Spain Ilahi B, United States B, Canada Ilahi. Kanawi Ilahi vaccination P Dushman Ilahi Halo. And I don't know whether they want to stir up things or it's just they, you know, Yaka Tiki Mamuk Salix Loima Tilicum.
Halo Flask Tlustamtam Bus Lamatin Chaco Chaloima Ilahi Maikawawa. They don't like it that it's a foreign medicine.
No, it was you know, they say it's a German company that started it. You know, it was the BioNTech, you know, but you know, started by 2 Turkish immigrants, I believe. So everybody loves Turkish immigrants now. They started this you know, chemistry company, and a newspaper Yakawawa Bus Alderson Kanawi Huloima Ilahi. They got it. You know, they got the shipments. You know, they got it because they ordered it earlier. They ordered it in larger quantities. Nasaiga government, Nasaiga Tai Halo Mamuk order Kopa Lamatzin last year. Tai Halo Hayu Kopa Okok Lamatzin, only a little. Halo Hayu, and now that's not enough.
Conway Ogo Chloi Maila Hishlas Gahi Ilab Ayak Maguk Conway Lamatin Pialta Chaco Halo Oguk Lamatin. Micah, wow. So all the foreign countries were quicker to buy the medicine, and now there is no medicine. Copa Dutchman Tillicum for the Germans, right? Well,
there's also a lot of doubt about, the competing formula. And there's been some backlash against the what's that? AstraZeneca. They didn't like that. But you don't get to pick and choose.
Oh yeah.
You cannot say I want the better one. I want the one that had the 90% statistical protection and not the 60% statistical protection.
Oh.
Russian limited?
Not that I know of. There's none of that. The Halo Russian Lamatzen Kopa Dushman Ilahi Alda.
So we got a post club Ogok. Kopa Michael Ilahi. But Ayak Messiah Club Ogok South African Lamatzin. Ogok AstraZeneca. Messiah Club Ogok Messiah Mislite Ogok Lamatzin. Yeah, Yakwa Naika Kamtux Hayu Telecom Plaska Wawa. Well, Naika Deki wait. Halo Nasaika Kamtux Bush delayed Cluj Oko Klamatzin P Copa Oko Klamatzin delayed Chi Klaska Momo Oko Klamatzin P Kagwa. Halo Nasaika Kamtux was delayed Lamatzin. Be Alda Klaska Wawa. Oh, Naika wait. Halo Naika Teki Ogok Alta.
Ayun Naika Telecom Klaska Wawa. Oh, wick Lily Naika Apo Cook. Kosik Lamatzin. Wachti Halo Naika Tekin Apo Cook. Okok Hayukul Seklamechin. Halo Naika Tiki shot.
P,
Needle.
I hope, Naika Klushtantam Pus Kanui Nasaika Yakwa Kamdux Klush Pus Kanui Tillicum Top Okoklamatzin. Pus Ilab Hayu Tillicum Top Alta Ilab Hayak Conway Flocksta, Conway Telecom Chalk or Blade Clush. P Alta, Wake Nisaiga Till Dum Copa Oko COVID. We don't have to worry if everybody gets vaccinated, if lots of people get vaccinated. Science Okok.
Copa Brazil Ilahi, Ict Town, Quanasum. Everybody's going to get a shot in one town, and it's the first opportunity they'll have to actually scientists to look at what happens if everybody gets the shot at the same time. So
Bonus Copa Manaus, Micah Gumdux, Manaus town. Hayu COVID, Copa Okok town, Copa Amazon, Illy. Kakwa naga tiki conducts bus bonus ogok Manaus town. Huh.
Anyway, Tillicum Cup Anaheim League Slaska Club shot.
Oh, Kappa Chilcote Nilihi.
He worked the Conway Tillicum Cup Hayu Tinas Town Cup Yukon Slaska Club shot. Maseka Contact School and Kakwa Casino Tai. Yaka Yaka Slushman Slaska Slatwa Cup Yukon Town Slaska. Wow. Oh, and Saika Marco Kapokok Musam House. Oh, slow, Slaska. Up shot, Alta Tillicum Slaska Jacko Complex Yaka. Wicht Mislight Kapokok Town Yaka Mislight Kapa Vancouver Yaka Casino Tai.
Tennis Hayu BC Tillicum Slaska Flatwa Copa Yukon. Post Klop Limitin. The Conway Fluxta Solix Copa Okok.
Yeah, Slaska Wawa Slos Yaka Slos Sisa Skukaman up Yaka Mamak Mitchlight Yaka Kapa Skukam House.
Well, Ogog Mox Tillicum Slaska Kapshwala Ogog Lemedicine. Slaska Clap Ogog Lemedicine. The Ayak Slaska Sladwa Copa Airport. Like it was Slaska Clap shot the Slaska Ayak Slaska Wawa Copa Taxi Man. And so I can take you Sladwa Copa Airport. So
Slushbus Ayak Flaska Flatwa Skookum House.
Oh, and you're the guy in charge of making sure there's no fraud at the casino.
Yaka Mamuk. Ukuk delayed Yaka job.
Yaka, government Yakawawa Shos Mike and Nanit Psychic Casino. Halo, Halo Cook Capsula Man Slaska Chaco Cup Mike Messino Slaska Launder Slaska Dollar. It's like, oh, Nika Shlos
Mamuk Wash.
Ask Nika Capsula, ask Nika Shlos Nanich.
Yaka Pite Tlaminchud Tillicum, Pe Tlaminchud Tillicum Yaka. He fights against dishonest people, but he's a dishonest person. Wow. To cope, man, Okuk?
Well, Ogog Mox Tillicum Flaska Sladwa Copa Yukon Illahi Pus Kapshwala Ogog Lemedicine. Flaska Sladwa Copa Ich Dennis Town. P Copa Ogog Town Kakwa Pus Conaway Tillicum Flaska Sawash Wikna. Like a contacts. So, well, Kakwa Pus Laska Kapshwala Ogog Lemedicine Copa Ogog Sawash Tillicum. Kakwa government Laska Kapshwala Ogog Lemedicine Copa New Hawk Tillicum.
Kakwa Ogog Ankati Siatsam, Today Kakwa Ogog Ankati story. Copa Kamloops Wawa, Quanasum the Saiga Nanich Kakwa, Copa Ul Pipa. We can Halo Ekta Chaco Chloima. Nothing changes.
Zega contact full and Kakwa Ankati Pos Sokok smallpox Yaka Chaco Kava VC. a government man yaka paslits lamitsin kapa sawas kapa okok metla katla pi leplit yawa yaka nanach yaka nanach kakwa spos yaka mamuk shot haloik ta kakwa yakwa kayaka mamuk shot yaka tam suppose halo naka nanach swelling heko nina nanach kakwa yaka chako red halo yaka halo yaka real halo yaka dread alta yaka mama quarantine yaka halo slaska wawa halon psycha tiki tilicum slaska chako kapan psycha town alta the wick slagst mimulus slagst wick nobody. But yeah, he said
Halo Slaska.
Yaka halo real lamatin government man yaka pasha stilicum. Sawa stilicum. Well, Alta, it's real medicine.
Yeah, delayed lamatin Alta.
Delayed lamatin Alta.
Be wacht, Nika Gumtux Hayu Delican Flaska Klop Lamatin, Be all the Flaska Mosh, Flaska Mask, Be Flaska, Party, Flaska Muck Lam, Be Flaska Flodwa Dance, Kanamax, Hayu Delican, Be Momo Kiss, Flaxta, Be. Cockapus, Ayak, Fluska, Chaco, Pelton, Fluska, Tlop, Ukuk, Drat, Lamatzi. They lose their minds when they get the medicine. Fluska, Tum, all the, Conway, Chago, Glad, Klush, Conway.
Alta Nika delete Palton, Tamala Nika Tiki Chaco Chluima Palton. Oh, hey Dave, Micah Wawa Wecht. But Nika Nanich Kakwa Harlan Smith Yaka Mamuk Joshua Yaka Wechti. Micah Comtex Kakwa Yaka Wechti Wecht Kakwa. I thought I'd seen Wechti written other places somewhere.
Oh, yeah, Halo Nika Gumdux.
Oh, Halo. Oh, sosh.
So that would be formed like Ichti and Moxti.
Picagua, Cacapus wa another time, one more time.
Wechti.
Yeah, Ukuk Danaswawa, Cacapus Wawa, it means another time.
Oh, maybe, okay.
Lonas. Plus, plus Dlet Kakwa Ichti Moxti.
Yeah, Nikanana Chaka Kupa Harlan Smith Yakawawa Kako Kokman Yaka Mithlite Yushkut Penis Yaka Santa Kappa Yaka Tupso Wichti Yaka Halo Nika Kamtux Kakwa Yaka Nikanacho Kok Wichti. I thought I'd seen it before and it's like, oh. Variation on Wicht. Oh, quantum psychum psychochaco cold copanica. Freeze so cook.
Yeah, wucht Micah Chaco Copa Kakwa Ice.
Ice.
You froze a bit.
Copa Micah. The image of you high up Chaco Halo Flatware Halo Cooley Micah be all the flush. Well,
Ooh,
yeah, I'd like to know
Ankatisan?
about that word. Yeah, I'd like to see what you have.
Close, Nekapasas, Micah.
I
Like a
have
sem.
never seen Ichti or Moxti in BC.
Mm.
So Wuchti would be really interesting, yeah, for, extra interesting because of that, besides being a new word.
And then, sorry, what is waqti then is what is waqti?
It might mean like another time, one more time.
Okay.
Like a dum-dum. Huh. Well, Slushbus Scumdugs, ook. Ja. Dleed Slush Zam, Dleed Slush Wawa, Mitleid Kuppa ook Harlan Smith, Yakat Zam, Pipa, in his notes. Yakat
Yeah, Halo Yaka
Scumdugs.
Halo Nika Tam Tam Harlan Smith Yaka Chaco Kamtak so Koktaneswawa Ilip Yaka Chaco Bellacula Nika Tam Tam Yaka Chaco Kamtak so Kokwawa Pos Yaka Yakwa. So I figure, suppose Yaka Wawa Yakta Yaka Chaco Kamtak Yaka Yakwa. Yakwa Yakwa. Which is which? Yakwa Yaka
Yakwa. Yawa. Right.
Like a nanach Kako Micah, Alex?
Yakwa. Yawa.
Yakwa. Yawa. Floch.
Yawa.
It's always the easiest things I forget. Like yesterday. Tamala yesterday. Kakwan Saikawawa yesterday.
Talki.
Ankari-san.
Or Talki.
Nagawawa Ankari-san.
Ankati-san.
Ankati-san.
San Ankati.
Mama Yakawawa phone. Yakawawa. Oh, Micah, Micah Papa, Yaka Wixela Kappa Yaka Snow Machine, Okok Morning, Halo Yaka Kilipai, Piyaka Yaka Au, Okok Mox Man, Alta Search and Rescue Flaska Flatwa, Nanach, Kans Flaska Midlight. Oh, Nika delete Kwaska Nika Stumtum, Nika Halo Comtux, Kata Nika Papa, Ikt Moxt Hour, Mox Tintin, Flaska Chaco Kilipai, Flaska Slowish, Nika Papa Yaka Wow, oh, Psycha stuck, Halon Psycha Dolo Slatwa. But, oh,
Anna.
Alta Wach Nika Slostam.
Klush.
Alta Wach Slush.
Halo Flaska Tlop Flaska, but Flaska Elipai. They weren't found,
Halo
but they came back.
Mama Slatwa no machine. Iktman Yak Mitkut Slatwa Kappa Highway hit. Nike Papa Halo Yaka Mitkut Slatwa Kappa Way hit Yaka Mitkut Slatwa Mox Dintin so Ik Dintin Yaka Tiki Musam Wixe Way hit. Yaka Nanage Kaslosh Yaka Musam Kappa Snow. Yaka Wawa Halo Nike Mislight Lighter, Halo Nike Mislight Paya. But delete slosh Nike Ictus post Nike Mislight Kappa Snow. Halo Nike Quaswall and Psycha Quas. Nike Comtux post Nike Tenas. Nike Papa Yaka Slatwa -40 Yaka Slatwa Nanage Psych Ictus Kappa Logging Camp. Yaka machine cockshit. Wixaya Yaka Chakumimulos. So in Psycha delete Quas. but alta yaka tosh. Like a brother yaka, yeah, slatva kopa yaka, paya chick. He goes drifting around the block about 20, 30 times trying to deal with his stress.
Kakapus
Chapman crypt.
Kakapus maka papa dle yaka gamtax ekta mamo kapa snow pikopa cool ilahi.
Halo yaka old man log man. Long log man. P old man long log man. Halo slaska kamtax ekta mamuk kapa ilahi. Slaska kamtax kakwa mamuk kapa ilahi. Slaska kamtax kakwa mamuk kapa kol ilahi. Slaska kamtax kakwa slatwa kopa cook shacks, slaska kopa mamuk kapa kol ilahi. So I never worry about them all day long, but they never spend the night, right? Halo yaka mislight iktas, halo yaka mislight lighter, halo yaka mislight, Alta yaka waba, well, next time Nika slatwa slowness like a lolo lighter. P muk, P chainsaw, P supple. Halo slaska mislight supple. Halo slaska.
Dret pilton yaka.
Clonus slush bus yaka nanich uku pepa the jun yaka mamuk copa ice house. Clonus slush bus yaka Chaco Comtax kada mamuk ice house.
Yeah, pus Dale yaka hayuwawa, while Dale was talking, like hayu tum. Oh, alta, yaka alta yaka tiki wawa yaka papa yaka mamuk snow house. I was expecting you to say.
Oh, Nika mamuk snow house. Halo Nika papa.
Okay. Yeah, next time. Quantum next time. Yeah, chocolate
snow copa.
Ogok
snow copa bella kula slush pus mamuk snow house.
Halo slush copa bella kula. Halo hayu snow alta. Slush copa Hazelton. Skina Tillicum Plaska.
Well, like say Hazelton Town, Copa, Yukon, Ilahi, P Northwest Territories, Ilahi.
Well, Hazelton, Yaka Mitchlight Sitcom, Copa BC. Like a Wawa, Northern, Kakowin Chaco, Yaka Hazelton, Halo.
Copa Valley.
Hazelton, Yaka BC, Sitcom, Copa BC.
Sitcom Copa Lomatai.
Nika Kamtax Kolan Ik Vancouverman Yakawawa Nika Slatwa Northern BC Kapa Hope.
Yeah.
The
Northern Ontario. People say Northern Ontario, and I'm thinking, what are you? That's about the latitude of Hope,
The psych of Vancouver Telecom. It's like a tum delay. It's Cook Hazelton Town.
Micah delete Wawa. Tashlum Pimox Tintin.
Oh.
Tashlum P clone Tim.
Couple tick.
Puss. Yeah. Fladwa couple tick.
Check.
Micah Fladwa Copa Yawa Copa Ihsan.
Ihsan.
Pus Micah Tiki Cooley delayed lately. if you're willing to drive a long time, hey?
Well,
Mhm.
Nega P Nega Kluchman. And it's like Sladwa, let's say Copa Berrytown, Copa Montana, Isan. Dunas Tatlumpi Locket Hour. Copa
Tatlumpi Lockheed.
No.
Yeah, Tleitayu. Kakapus,
Like an old
Kakapus
man.
Kuli, Copa Hayu Ilahi, Copa Europe, you know. If you drove 14 hours in Europe,
Jonas Micah go Moscow down.
Dread.
Hayu
Micah
countries.
Tlatwa Asia.
Asia.
Dread Tanas Cook Europe.
Yeah.
Like Ankadi like Tlatwa Copa Rome, bin like mitleid Copa Milan. Like Tlatwa Plunas 2 hours. Machtinten. Cope 2 hours.
Cope most hour.
Dread.
And at the year.
Kagwa Vancouver Copa Seattle. We'll go.
Dread.
Mhm.
Well, plus Halo High you tick midlight, Caitlin. plus Halo High you tick Copa border.
So and I could up a cup of meeting, cup of Sunday. Alta Saturday, like a mock, like a lunch, like a miss like up a like a chick, like a slot Abbotsford, Taslampi Mox Tintin. Sloanus Ik Tintin. Palakli like a Chaco Yawa, like a Musum cup like a tick, like a slot meeting, Mox Tintin, Sunday, Copet meeting, like a Slatwa, like a house, Mox Tintin cup Palakli, like a Chaco Balakula, like a Slatwa Mamuk. Both like a mid like cup of Europe, like a cup of England, like a Slatwa Germany, post Slatwa meeting, like a Philip, like cup of England.
Pinchon Ilahi.
Let's say Conway Town Copa BC.
Dread.
I work in sometimes Nika Flatwa Chaco Comtax Chinoquawa Pisalishwawa Kupa Merritt P Kamloops the Conway Ocook Town P San Conway San Nika Cooley Kupa Spokane Kupa Yokwa. Yeah. P all the wucht Conway San plus Magatiki Cooley Kupa Vancouver. P wucht San Nika wait Copa Ferry Copa Victoria. You have to wait all day for a ferry.
Bro.
Well, on Kati Tillicum, Copa Saliswa, Copa Bellaculawa, Saskawawa, Smawi Shash, Yaka, Ikt, Moon Slatwa, Mogst Moon Slatwa, Sean Moon Slatwa, Saulanhuash, Ikt, Year Slatwa, Kayaka Midlight, Yaka Midlight, Mogst Year Slatwa, Kapan Saika. Like, boy, Halo Kakwa Alta. Saikawawa, China Yaka Mogst Sun Slatwa. Ankati Tillicum. Kok Boston man Slaska Midlight Ikt Year Slatwa.
Ich year Sladwa Alta Kopa Chloima planet. Huh.
Nike Comtex calling Kappa Halonika Comtex Kayaka Mislite no Kikwili Ilahi Kappa Cave. Most week Kappa Cave. Like boy, that's probably the farthest away you can get. The Kalquest Micah Slatwa Ellipsaya Kappa Flumatilicum plus Micah Slatwa most week Kappa Cave. Kappa Tkop Tkop Ilahi Kakwan Sekawava Cave.
Oh, Schwab. Schwapilihi. Stone Schwapilihi.
Stone Schwapilihi.
Paskawawa.
Most week
Stone Ilahi.
Stone Schwapilihi. Like whoa, delete Sayao Kop Nakatiki Nanich, you know. Nakatiki Wawa Kappa. Ikta most week, you know, Sos Nika Slatwa. Ilip Nika Wawa Suimatilicum.
It's interesting, you know, to hear that example from that Salish language up there, right? That's Nukhalk, right? You're talking about. There's words for you have different numbers, is how some people talk about it in Salish languages. You have different numbers to count different things. Like, you know, you have a different number for canoes, you have a different number for people sitting in a canoe in Lower Chehalis language. You have a different number, you know, for days of travel, different number for months of travel. But, you know, just to reflect for a second, you know, that's why you don't see anything in Chinukwawa about distance, right, measure in the early days of Chinukwawa. I'll bet you people did say, we traveled this many days, this many weeks. That's what you see in journals of like the fur traders, the explorers. They talk that way. You know, they adapted to that way of living. So it's not until later on, like 1890s BC, you start to see words in jargon like miles, inches, distances.
Kagwa Boston men or Boston Lalan Kopa Yakwa Ilahi Tlonas Tilakam Wawa Ikt P Mox P Clone Tintin Kopa Tladawa Kopa Ikt Ilahi. Like I find like our cities are so far apart. People tend to say like, this is 3 hours away or this is 4 hours away, but they're talking about cars.
Yeah.
Like tum no kakwa inch, foot, meters, yards, kwanasmoko, kappa chinukwawa and sekawawa, kappa nuhakwawa and sekawawa, ikt, lima, makakwa, a full spread, you know. So I can see in Chinook someone saying like Kanchi deep kappa, you know, kakopa chuck, mokst kakwa. Or slow kakwa.
Yeah, delayed Makawawa. You know, kapa angkati Chinukwawa. Delayed Tlaskawawa Ifana. Ifana. Again, you know, worked okok, you know, kakwa sawa still from Tlaskawawa. You know. Yeah. Everything was much more a kind of traditional way of doing stuff until things got more urbanized. Yeah, but it's funny, we do stick with that. That's right. You know, you talk about how long is it going to take. I mean, just telling me that something is 5 miles away from me, you know, 5 miles, say, Copa Spokane Valley, you know, Kakapus, wait, Halo Icta, Micah, Wawanaka, you haven't told me anything. You know, 15-minute kapa haya shoichet, you know, 15 minutes on the freeway. Okay, now Heltoneka context.
I was always good at confusing my friends here because I would give distances in time, in hours, and that had to do with me always being affected by train strikes. When the train union was on strike or the bus drivers union was on strike, and I was waiting for a bus, for 3 hours, and I said, well, it was, it took me 5 hours, but it wasn't that far in miles. It only had to do with me standing somewhere for 3 hours.
Nuwich naike tam spus naike slat was sachlik up lamutai. Qua naike wawa ikt mile locket hour locket dent.
Copa Lamotai, and that was good.
Spus chako kappa delete kappa sachali. Sachali.
Yeah, P quarter tintin pus Masaiga Chago Kelapai. Pus Masaiga Tau Kikali quarter tintin. Glitayak.
Naika context scrolling Naika Pinaika chup. Like a grandpa and psych like a chup and psycha a slatwa sachli kappa lamutai. Yaka kappa snow. Naika lolo naika snowboard. Yaka slon quada tintin slatwa sachli. Most minute. Supposed like a chaco equally. Slata tick equally.
Delayed he. Ja, P ekte jaka mamuk okok jaka okok maika chop.
Yaka mamuk kakwas pus yaka nanich naika slata pass naika shoo kappa yaka yaka wa.
Boist Tintin.
Quaist Tintin, Alta.
Saika Lali Kopet.
Kakwa Mike too soon, Dave. Halo like cheap.
Halo too late.
Cockapus delayed hayak. You know.
Yeah, we say the watch hands are moving fast.
So I'm going to click the red button here. I'll give everybody a chance to say goodbye. And Mythlite Skookum. So okay, next week, guys.
Next week we read, I guess. Yeah.
Yes.
Masi
Dave. And thank you for all of you for being here, because it would be really boring without you guys.
Masi.